Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So off we go then.
It's hard to overlook the presence of Tony Adams at the back here, Peter.
Yeah, well, he's dominant, isn't he, and uncompromising and courageous. Those are the sorts of words you always apply to him.
Yeah, and his reading of the game means he was always a step ahead of the opposition. He's surprisingly quick too, you know. It will be a massive challenge to get the better of him.
Oh, he's felt that. Oh, he's been caught napping! Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Van Dijk cuts out the pass. Now, can they get him away? It's Maradona! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Maradona actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. And he thumps it clear. Rijkaard! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Greece have the chance to go the other way. Foot in. Can he get it through? Beckenbauer gets over and intercepts. Threads one in. And he's quick to snatch it back. Marquinhos is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And the pass is intercepted. And the shot!
Ela era fine.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use...
Oh, smashing header! Now, who's going to be first to this? And now they can spring out of defence. And he's had it nicked away. Looking to play him in. He's beaten the last man. And he's there to belt it away. And reclaimed it in a trice. Aims beyond the defence. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. And he is going into that little black book. Totti is behind this one. And the potential here for the first goal of the game. Maradona! Jordan have their second corner now. That's a decent clearance. Greece are looking to go forward now. And he's heaved it away. Plenty of endeavour from either side, but not much of it in the vicinity of either goal.
Well, it's certainly not a grab affair, Peter. It's had its moments.
Oh, important interception.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Chance for a shot! Goal! Greece! And it's Greece who take the lead. His position was perfect. The interception was there for him.
What a feel.
Response, absolutely. There's the shot! A wonderful effort, all by himself.
He's absolutely full of energy here. Definitely had the right idea. A shame he just couldn't finish it off.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And He's not played the ball, that's a foul. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Oh, Peter, what a lucky boy. A telling off as opposed to a sending off.
And he can't get it over the wall. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Serginho's cross. Costa Curta with the clearance. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. The referee's come over.
Ora sì.
Card. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Maradona taking charge of the dead ball.
Mannaggia.
So, third corner of the game. Scholes with the short one. It's a loose ball. That's a lovely, neat pass. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Messi. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, it's a great ball here. Oh, shooting chance! And it's in! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about, sometimes driving it forward from the middle of the park.
Greece are doing very nicely, thank you.
This is wonderful front foot.
Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. Yellow or red?
Yes.
It is red. Players have gathered round and they are clearly concerned. Well, he waited a little while, but it does seem that the referee was eventually convinced that that was a clear enough chance he denied.
Well, I suppose the other choice, Peter, would have been to let your opponent score, so he had no other option.
Corner number 2 then. Jordan have the chance to go the other way. Tries to pass it through. It's a searching pass. Greece can, of course, make a change whenever they choose. Serginho goes direct. And there's the shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 3 coming up. Up he goes! That's going to go a long way. Defending was strong and firm. And now they can spring out of defence. Has a look and place it forward. Zico. Here's a
Pardon.
shot!
Oh.
And it's there! And they're at it again in double quick time. Beautiful, just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
Gollara vallo scillo.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
It's gone in! He's put through his own net!
That can happen to any...
And we hit half-time.
OK, apart from the obvious mishap, it's been a good half. They're still in the driving seat.
Greece are broadly in charge, but the contest is still alive at 3-1.
members of the crowd, I'd like to ask you to join me in wishing our birthday boy a very special birthday. Substitution.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half. Looking for options for movement, and he's managed to get free. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Greece get their fourth corner. Oh, what a climb!
What
That's
a view.
caused a worry or two.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
And this is Messi. Zico. Scholes. Looking for the run. And this is Totti. Jordan have got it back and they'll have another go. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Vieira pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. And here's Maradona. Can he get on the end of this? Greece needed that. They really needed it. Zico is on his own. Chance!
Oops. Oh,
Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
They're up to 5 corners now. Jordan are looking to go forward now. Now it's Maradona. And claimed it back swiftly. And it's Marquinhos. Totti. And the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. There's the delivery.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
The attendance for this match
Some
was
excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. But this is Zico. Real chance! They've scored! And they are pulling clear here. We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
Greece grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy. He's a sharp little ball here. Now, can they get it back? Oh, he's been caught on it here. Now, that looks a decent ball. No foul, says the referee. Adams. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Just the goalkeeper takes a shot! Oh, that's a waste.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Number 2.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Replace him is number 19, Pastakuta.
And this is Messi. Messi gets decent chance! He scored! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now! A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. And that's it. So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for.
tam yara. Tam. Sex on the beach. Manuel το TikTok. Manuel το TikTok. Ok. Ψάμι. Άντε ρε φίλε.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Με ζούγει όλα με πάνω.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. And that gets things running. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Robert Lewandowski. He's just about the perfect all-round striker. Not least because he can finish equally well with both feet, Peter. It's not all about his finishing, though. He's always on the shoulder, looking for that ball in behind, and that prevents the opposition defence from getting too high or indeed getting too...
And the shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically...
Big header! Big moment!
Ναι,
Goal! Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
I doubt very much that this was in the... And the finish!
Πάρτα.
He's got a goal! 2-0 and in next to no time. The breakaway clinical and clean and the finish unerring.
Yeah, well, the opposition had plenty of warning here, Peter. Look at how quick they were going the other way. Exactly what you need when you're playing on the counter-attack.
Greece are doing very nicely, That's a foul, no two ways about it. And it's not taken.
Ρε πέλε.
And that's going to be a booking.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Oh.
He went for the curler. Schneider charging forward, the ball at his feet. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Now it's the... Can he finish? Yes! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
A case now of complete control.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Pele going face-to-face with his great rival. It's a pretty loose pass. Yamal. Oh, it's Batistuta. Now, can they get him away? Oh, this looks sharp. Saliba promptly onto that, and that is that. Oh, good-looking ball. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Nice sequence of passes, this. Drives it in.
Signora?
And the keeper gets his hands on
Signora,
it.
perdi.
He's not played the ball, that's a foul.
Spadoschioni.
And the referee has shown him a yellow card. It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. Brilliant save from Buffon! Now, who's going to be first to this? He is through here. And this is Roberto Carlos. He's having a go. And
Lavoro
that is
zia,
great
Luigi.
goalkeeping.
Well, if they hope to have any chance of turning this round, they have to abandon their shoot-on-sight policy. It's just not working.
Oh, it's Batistuta. And here's Roberto Carlos. And that has been cleared. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Schneider. And it's Azar. It's played through for him. And Batistuta! He has done it! He gave it plenty and some. Crashed it in.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
So is this the start of a comeback? Now that's well seen too.
Non si stupido.
And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Batistuta. That is great defending, so alert. Seedorf. Messi. Looking to play him in. And this is Hullet. Greece claiming a corner, and the referee concurs. Well, the first goal came from this. Hakimi is there, and he can get that clear. He's going for goal!
What an absolute shame. The composure and imagination to set himself free. He should be locked up after that.
And that has been cleared. Now it's Hullet. Rijkaard does well to stand firm and defend it. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And that's put paid to a promising move. And here's Lewandowski.
Lewandowski really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Added time.
Now it's Hullet. Saliba gets over and intercepts. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Tomiyasu clears it away. Pele. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Saliba makes the interception. There's the whistle for half-time.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result
Just
coming
a quick
here.
announcement and an exciting
Greece
one too. We're
head in
about
for
to announce
half-time
today's
with
entry
a
numbers.
3-1 lead.
Please watch the screen if you have a ticket. Substitution on the field. Number 99,
Here's the start of the second half.
Number 15, Schneider.
Bastoni.
Number 3,
Greece different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Oh, shooting chance!
No salvaron.
It's in! The
Muchos
second
veces
half
así.
sparks straight into life. That was easy, almost too easy.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
We have got ourselves a game here.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
And it's Azar. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. So, is it really plausible to have a hit from here? Brilliant save from Buffon! Turns and goes back. Yamal! Hits off target and by quite a way.
Lamine Yamal clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Costa Curta goes long.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose. Tries a shot! Now he's off and running. Pass just lacking in accuracy. And here's Yamal. Defending of the desperate variety. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Yamal gets into a good position. And that should get the job done. That has not gone well. Yamal, and he's there to make the challenge. Can he get on the end of this? Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Buffon claims comfortably.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Can he finish?
La camicia, Burrell.
Right back in it. Almost no time remaining. Game still on.
Batistuta really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on and he put it on a plate for his teammate. That was just gorgeous.
Substitution in progress.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. This has become one superb game of football.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Oi, and Aubameyang! Lovely idea, just didn't get it right.
Well, it was probably, for him, the best option, but then again, I'm not the best judge of that.
And again they hit the front. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
He's having a shot!
Ja da se normal.
Level in a trice.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
We have ourselves a real game here.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop. Just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff. Greece clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Batistuta receives a foul right on the edge of the box. It could go either way here. Greece really could have done without this. So having trailed, this to go ahead. Saved! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Hakimi tries making a foray down the right. Van Dijk can get it clear. Roberto Carlos made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Davids out-muscles him. Hazard, Batistuta. Buffon needs a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
That's going to go a long way. Oh, nicely intercepted. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Not the most accurate pass. Yamal.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Little doubt, that is a foul. And he's going to have his name taken. The last act of a game, which they chased to the very end. It finishes all square, but boy, they were close to snatching it. Magic. What a magical football match. And genuine respect all round.
Me or you?